Yes, this is the flower dress. It's been a while for me. These are the flowers. So now we got it up on the mannequin. That's the design. I knitted the waistband. It took a long time, and I decided to use a 2 millimeter. So this whole dress is going to take a while. You see that? You see how small the needle is? Hey, Eric. How tiny those stitches are. Yeah, I'm gonna be here for a while. It takes me maybe 10 minutes per row, and I think I have maybe 20 more rows to go before I'm satisfied. It's ruffling nicely. Thanks. I've never crocheted. It doesn't look fun. I don't even know how to ride a horse. So, this is crochet. Crochet is the action of hooking in French. And this needle here is a hook. That's the difference between crochet and knitting. This is me hooking yarn through loops and stitches and knots. Crochet with a CH. Oh my goodness, it looks so cute. I've never used anything smaller than a two. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna say same. Love you. Thank you. Welcome in. I appreciate you correcting me. Respectfully, lots of people don't have any idea of the first thing about crochet. So you even being in the right, you didn't call it knitting. 25 points. Even though I did knit, I knitted the waistband. I literally only knit so that I can do crochet things. I knit waistbands, and that's pretty much it. Any part that I need to be a little bit stretchier. Sometimes I'll knit a skirt if I want the dress to be form fitted and then have like this. Say this was a dress with a like if it was a floor length dress, I would do the same method so it could be stretchy and still you can't see through it. Well, I'll just say thank you. I appreciate that. My day is going so nice. It's just calm, just good energy. I watched a really good video earlier today. You know those videos of Instagrammers that run behind millionaires that get out their car and they ask them, um, how did you get your money or whatever. I watched one of those, and usually I don't like to watch them because they are like a-holes. But this video was really good. They were nice. They actually had good advice. Most of it was about being self-motivated to get things done. And it made me feel good to go live because I haven't been live in a little while. I just don't be motivated. I'll sit here and do the work in my pajamas. So the action of getting up and having a camera on me so I could do this, sometimes I just be like, or instead. And then I snack a lot. So I be wanting to get up and go look through the cabinet. I guess I could take y'all with me, but then what is this? What is this stream? I am not Nigerian to my knowledge. Just stream me your pajamas. I would, but then it's gonna be a whole thing about, hey, you wore those pajamas. Because I pretty much wear the same 2 or 3 pajamas. So then I have 5,000 gray sweatpants, and I just rather not have to deal with those kinds of allegations. That's what it looks like to crochet for a living. I don't go nowhere. I don't do nothing. I get in the shower. I will put that back on. I have a washer and dryer. That is just my life. Please say you're single. You're single, Fred. You're welcome. This is the all the way up here. I don't know if you can tell. Um, I feel like if I show y'all the skirt up on the mannequin right now, it's not steady. It's not on anything. It's just set up on the table. I feel like it'll fall over, and I don't want to deal with that right now. But this is gonna be the waistband. When I put it up to it, the two ends connect, and that's exactly what I want. I am gonna fold one under the other like that so it has like a overlap. How the drawing is, so it's gonna come over like, it's hard to show until I lay them flat, but it's gonna come over like that so that the flowers, by the time it gets to the bottom from it being so poofy, the flowers will just like kind of show. Does that make sense? I'll buy more than one pair of the same pajamas just for that reason. Same with the socks too. So no one can say it's the same ones. I actually have 1,000 of the same everything. I say actually it's another pair of the same ones. Yeah, I'm a cartoon character. I have a bag of black leggings and a bin of gray sweatpants. Literally. They're next to each other. The only difference between my sweatpants is some of them have the scrunchy bottom and some of them flare leg. And I have a bunch of different t-shirts. That's how y'all will know that I got new stuff on. I got a new t-shirt on. Let me stop telling y'all my business. Let me stop telling y'all my business. Welcome in. If this is your first time here, my name is Jade. I crochet. That's what I do, arts and crafts. So, in the last couple of days, this is Haba, like Haba, Baba. Wait, that's not. No, that's Hubba. Hubba Bubba. Bubble gum. Sorry. Okay. I don't know what that means. So the last couple days I've been working on this. Really been lazy. I made a cell phone. I made a couple of the flowers. And when I put it up on a mannequin, it turns out I actually don't even need that many. My cousin came into town, so that's kind of, I was with her a little bit yesterday. And I think the last time I was live might have been 2 days ago. So yeah, I started the waistband. It took me a very long time. Knitting in general, I can't do it without looking. I have to do it during the day because I can't see. I had to take it with me. I was traveling with it. Um, so I ended up taking a whole day to finish the waistband. And I started the skirt part maybe yesterday afternoon. And I was gonna go live with it, but I just was in the I was in the you just get into the I was in the groove of it. So I just turned on a movie instead. But the good thing about being live and crocheting, I lose track of time. If I watch a movie and crochet, I know exactly how long it took me to, like, how long I've been sitting there. I try to avoid looking at how long I stream, but I always make it to like 40-minute mark, and then I start getting tired. But how about today? I try to go for an hour and a half. When I finish here, I'm gonna get back to this is the phone that I made. I had a crick in my neck. But this is the cell phone that I made, so I have to finish the back of it and put this in there somehow. I was measuring it, so I want it to be like a sensory thing, and right now it's not satisfying. So I think I have to crochet another pad, put it inside to make the noise less and more like soft. Yeah, that's better. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. But when I do my pop-up shops, I always have so much space on my table because I don't have enough trinkets. I got mostly clothes. Most people that do crochet stuff make plushies, hats, scarves. The table always has stuff on it. But my table, I have beanies, coin pouches, purses, pen covers, bookmarks. But my table is huge. So I just want to fill it up with stuff for everybody. So it's not like, oh, I'm not a lady, I can't shop here. I have something for everybody. Sensory toys are fun for everybody. I think I'm gonna put it on a keychain or some kind of clip so you can hang it off of a bag. And when I was making it, I kind of wanted to make it a wallet. So I think I'm gonna do that the next time because that's too much to figure out right now. I want to make a Daria plushie. Let me write that down. You should try those snap barrettes inside like a crochet pickle. A snap barrette inside a crochet pickle. Oh, I get what you mean. Oh, fun. They have craft berets at Hobby Lobby. I literally was just thinking about going to Hobby Lobby when you said that because I was thinking that I needed when I said those clips, I was like, I think I used all my clips. Definitely don't have any key rings. Then when I said that I wanted to make a Daria plushie, I remembered that Hobby Lobby has those glasses, like her exact glasses. So yeah, I have to make a trip. I need to make some more sensory things. That's fun. I can make a couple things with that. What else snaps when you break it? Thanks, Fred. That's me. Made by Jade. Everything is made by me on the screen, except my dress. I got this dress from a friend, and I didn't know when else I would be able to wear it because, like I said, I don't leave my house. And I have some really cute, like running sneaker, like fashion sneakers that would look cute with it. Stand up. I do stand up every day for my rights and yours. Justice. I love it. Big fan of justice. But this is a really cute dress. It'll have some good potential. I just got to go somewhere walky. It's too dressed up to go to the park by myself unless it's a park somewhere nice. You get what I mean? It's one of those. It's one of those dresses. I had to get cute in it. Yeah, I've only done 2 rows, and this is probably the first time I actually mostly stayed focused and alive because I did stop for a second to show y'all the cell phone. Also, I'm using my gimbal today, which I haven't used since last year. Didn't charge it. It says it's dying. So at some point in the live, it's just gonna go meow and face the ceiling. So let's just not act surprised when that happens. I would appreciate that. My gimbal can finally catch everything in the background, excluding my name at the top, but I don't like it. I do not recommend tripods off the TikTok shop. Them girls that promote those tripods on the TikTok lives, liars, cappers. Don't trust them. How did I get to that topic? I was talking about a plushie and sensory toys from going to Hobby Lobby. Okay, so today I do not want to make this trip to Hobby Lobby at all. I'm going to be honest. But I do need a couple of things. I want to see if I can get some stuff to make the new spread of sensory toys and plushies that I have in mind. Because I've been wanting to make old 90s MTV cartoon characters for a while now. I want to do a line of it. I want to do old Nickelodeon characters like Hey Arnold, Cat Dog, Our Real Monsters, the dude that hold his eyeballs, and I want to make them all small, so um, I don't have to use up too much space for one, and two, if you buy it and you like me, I'm an adult. Where am I gonna put it? I would want it. I'm like, oh my god, that's so cute. If I saw it, I could put it in my car. That makes sense. Craft stores are dangerous. I always go past the budget. I actually have no choice but to only spend what I went there for. And usually that would be the case, but my business is the first one to start drowning when times is tough. If you want to know how the economy is doing, ask people like me. I do well when people are doing well because they're going on vacation. You know, they doing stuff, they going places. They got extra cash to spend on art and like designer clothes. Lots of people don't got that extra money right now. Definitely do the Ara Monsters. I love that show. And then it was one that's like black and white. Honestly, the 90s cartoon characters look the most iconic and interesting. So I've always just wanted to remake them to see if I can, for one. And two, it's fun. It's cute. It's interesting. It's different. And if I post it online, I know a lot of people will like it. I wouldn't want them to go though. I wouldn't want to sell them so quick. But that is the best part. I'll probably, since they're gonna be small, I can just remake them. Just do remakes. Maybe even some giveaways because I know I'm gonna mess up because I'm not looking up any patterns. I'm just gonna go for it. And the first one that I want to do, I think is gonna be Daria because that's the easiest. She's so covered up. All I would have to do is her jacket, skirt, boots, her hair, and the only thing is I would have to go buy some glasses. But I have all of the colors. Um, and I will start there, and then I don't know. Maybe I'll make her friend. Maybe I'll make Jane. Maybe I'll make like the mystery van. Only the iconic things that I like. I'll make the mystery van from Scooby Doo. Are they gonna be keychain size? I want to do them slightly larger, not that small. I appreciate it, Fred. Welcome in. You're gonna be hanging out. I'm doing my best. I promise I'm doing my best with staying active. I gotta show y'all my what's the thing you make in the beginning of the year? Y'all know. Y'all probably said it. You typing it. The board. I put it on the board that vision. Is it a vision board? Why does that feel wrong? I put it on there that I wanted to use my YouTube more often. So I have to make that promise to myself. Also, I said that I wanted to stamp my passport a little bit more. And I do this thing where I set a goal for myself and then get so intimidated just because I set that goal that I won't do anything. It's disgusting. So I need to just go for it, be consistent, and be patient with myself. Give myself grace because I did more than I would have if I didn't do anything. Going slow is better than not doing anything at all. And the way the world is, if you do anything toward your dreams at all right now, I applaud you. Because all we supposed to be doing right now is working. Any hobby that you have is a sign of resistance. You're not even supposed to have that much extra time. So I try to give myself that grace that the world right now is working against me being able to do anything fun and free, and remind myself, try to keep it light, copacetic. That's the other thing. I don't want to get on live and then be I hate when I get in people's lives because I love watching people live on TikTok and they so mean. So I really don't want to be that person. I definitely can be impatient. That's why somebody said they liked my patience earlier. I appreciate that. I do make a conscious choice to be more present, calm, and understanding to the fact that people, sometimes are gonna ask the same stuff. Um, and so what? That seems to be the common thing I notice with people. They'll say, again, guys, and it's so many people online every day never seen you before. Great energy and you're beautiful. Thank you, Fred. I appreciate that. Definitely make the conscious try to be that. So I appreciate that. You know what? Before I go purchase anything, and I keep saying this, I have this gigantic bin. Okay, this is a mini challenge for you guys that watch me live. This is every time I say I have so much stuff in here. This bin is one of the first things that I'm talking about. I don't want to even. Gosh. Okay, ready? Ugh. Ugh. Here we go. This is the bottom right here. This is some yarn hanging out the side that I've tossed out already. I don't even know where it's connected to, but oh, okay. Yeah. That is one of the things I'm trying to get rid of. I have way too much yarn already, and that's just mostly summer colors, and some of them are colors that I had to use for other projects. But I pulled all of those out of my two big bins of yarn so I could start chopping down at everything that I already have. That bin this is the small version. I have way too much yarn. This is years and years. And the annoying part is most of the additional yarn that I have, I still have it because I didn't like the colors. So you get projects like that where I'm mixing a bunch of colors. Because what am I gonna do with that bright pink by itself? Or like I don't really care for purple projects. I learned that about myself. So I did a mix of purple projects in the corner right there. It's a mesh dress. I haven't taken pictures of any of them. I gotta post them to my website. The good thing about my business, I'll get a bunch of money at one time and live off of that, and then do another uh pop-up shop, get a bunch of money at one time. Like sometimes I could get $2,000-3,000 in one sitting. Sometimes I could get $600, and that's a bad event because I'm gonna need that for a couple of until at least the next weekend. I don't ever do back-to-back pop-up shops. That's just a lot. Unless I could leave my stuff at the event. But packing up the car and all of that, that's too much on my car. That's too much on my body, on my product. So I can't do that too much. But that is the good and bad thing about it. The other thing, supplementing what I don't get while I'm on the internet can be a good thing. In the beginning, I got a lot of business from my social medias, and as soon as I posted a project, I would post me working on something, and people already put in the order, so I could never build up an inventory. So I had to stop doing that. Now that I finally do have an inventory, the algorithm is switched up. It's like always something. But the reason why I felt so motivated by that video, and I've heard this before, it's like you have to learn how to pivot. And you can use that no matter what you do, whether you in business or if you work for a company or if you in a relationship, or it doesn't matter. In any aspect of your life, you should learn how to pivot. Nothing should keep you trapped, or like make you feel like you don't have control over whatever situation you're in, because you do. I do have some things for men. Granted, not much, but um I just made a vest. I have to try it on a man and then let you guys know how. Well, not even let y'all know. I'll take a picture, post it, and then y'all let me know how you feel, what kind of tweaks I need to make, what makes men's clothes. When I first started making clothes, men were not being different. So the world is different now. So let's pivot. Men wearing crochet clothes. Men aren't feeling like everything is gay like y'all used to. Everything is not paused. No homo. I'm old. So when I take a picture of the shirt on a man, y'all let me know. Do you want colors? Is it just too flamboyant because it's mesh? What kind of colors? Like, y'all are such a tough crowd. No, we like navy blue, not that kind of blue. That blue is too bright. Like, okay. But I do have like hats. I think I might no, I don't have any more pillows. I do though have interior things like stuff for your house. So that's anybody. Bookmarks, like astrology related stuff. So that's anybody. I have these fake leaves that I make now that I love. You can put them anywhere and make your space just look more interesting. I had one hanging off the lamp, but since I actually used the lamp and crochet is a fire hazard, and my extension cord is right here because I go live here and I have so much stuff plugged in, I decided against leaving it there specifically. I have enough hazards. So God forbid. You'll model for me? That's a nice thing for you to say. But no, no thanks. I'm sure I'll find somebody someday. No rush. No rush. I have photographers that contact me when they're having shoots and they need clothes. They just have a model come in and they don't know what to wear, who to put them in. So I need to come across more opportunities like that, honestly. People contacting me to be styled for their shoots. My friend does film and she's looking to hire me for that. She does a lot of stuff, poolside and the beach, resort stuff. So, I'm the girl for that. This is It's giving poofy. I didn't want it to be I wanted it to be stiff. I didn't want it to be flowy. That's why I went so small with the needle. And I low key want to put tulle up underneath it. I'm wondering, is that going to be doing too much? I guess I have to finish it and see. I got to remember I'm also doing ribbon. So how many texture changes? But honestly, I don't care. I think all of that would be cool. All of that texture change would be cool actually. Big poofy crochet dress with tulle up underneath it and them flowers. But then how would the flowers sit if it opens up? Do I do my own? And I mean, I would say no. I mean, I did these, so try your luck. Look at that. Granted, these I didn't do. I stopped in the back of my head. Yeah, I literally just said, "Fuck it. I can't see that. That's y'all's business. Whatever happened back there is your problem." Exactly. Yeah. So that is up to you. I mean, I'll freestyle. Appreciate it. Growing myself. I mean, they also doing their own thing. I leave my hair to do its own thing. You know what else too, though? Also, as well, on top of what's that outfit that that lady wears and she got the fruit on her head? Because I'm seeing that also. What if I just start doing stuff? What if I just start doing stuff? I gotta have the time, the energy, I got to be on here for hours at a time. Can I do that? Will y'all sit with me? Will y'all hang out with me if I just sat for hours at a time? It would be so much easier if I was talking to people. Anybody, somebody. We just was chatting and also crocheting together. Do y'all know anybody that does that? Can we be on a panel and like crochet together? I used to do that on Bigo. I would crochet and then my friend would paint and we would just be chilling, listening to music. Should do that again. I actually started up a TikTok for that called Art Banter, and I just never got anybody else involved outside of one interview I did with a musician. But I always wanted my channel to be kind of around other people. Not this one, the TikTok. I said channel. I wanted the account to be based around other people, art and stuff. This is the Jade Burn. This is my show. I just realized I mirrored this. I put the flowers on this side in the drawing and then put them up here. Put them on that side. And then do I want them to be halfway behind or like partially coming toward the front? Should I start them up high? It's kind of too late to be asking them kinds of questions, low key. So I'm just stick with what I was doing. I feel like you would be good at crocheting the wigs. Oh my gosh. From the show Queen Charlotte. She had so much random stuff in her wig. She might have had a flute in it at one point. That's literally so crazy. If I show you my text from to my friend like 2 years ago, she does hair. 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 What's happening? Hello? Me, my, Momo. She does hair. And I told her I wanted to start doing crochet wigs. And I was asking her, like, should I get a wig cap or what? And she was giving me tips on what I should get to put the crochet on top of to make a wig. And then I just never got into it. And I hit her up maybe a couple months ago, like I'm still gonna do it. And she was like, okay. I was just thinking about it. The world is connected. We all on the same brainwave, I swear. That's so crazy. Granted, I am always thinking about projects that I said that I was gonna do in the past. They always cross my mind because it's literally next to my bed. I have a I have a bin of things that I haven't quite finished yet. It's a method to my madness. When I get my tiny home, if I still even want to do that, because the world has actually opened up for me in a bunch of different ways. I don't think that I want to settle with one thought process anymore. Just want to go where the wind blows. But anyway, I got so much stuff separated. I have a bin with when I finish something and it's messed up, like say I made a granny square and I put one too many stitches, or I made too many flowers right now. I'll take these and put them in a bag that I have my flowers in, and then put all of that in the bin with all my extra stuff. And sometimes I'll go in there. Sometimes I don't feel like actually sitting there and crocheting stuff. I'll just get a bunch of my scraps, put them together, and make a purse or something. Shirt, t-shirt, put it on some pants, put it on stuff. My own personal stuff is very jaded out. Like my tripod, my phone case, um my belongings, like my personal items. It is a sign. It's crazy. I don't know what I would rather do. I think I honestly would rather do that um after this, because I also work on multiple projects at one time to keep me sane, because I feel like I'm doing something different when I'm still crocheting. But I don't know, because wigs, I've actually made a wig with hair and they take so much time to cover it up and then to get the hairline right. But I saw somebody did a wig with bangs and two pigtails, or two, really two puffs, and then it was like braids. It's kind of nice. I want to do um just crochet chains like it's braids, and that's going to take forever. Genuinely, I did that for a doll, and that took forever. I had help. I was in Arkansas, and there was other women around that knows how to crochet. I was like, I got other needles, y'all. I want to help, please. It was Thanksgiving. We bonded though. It was nice. They helped me. They made maybe like 30 each. So I don't even know how many. I think it ended up being like 400 altogether that I also had to sew into the head of the doll. It was fun though. I don't even know where it might be on my Instagram. Uh-oh. Yeah. I gotta show y'all that doll I made back in the day. The girl I made the doll for crochets now. I think her name is like Blackbird Kai, Blackbird K, something like that on Instagram. She has a large account, and I saw her because the person who commissioned it for her told me her Instagram name. So I had to go through her page. It was a surprise for her. And they said, can you give the doll one of her makeup looks? So I had to go through her page. And then she ended up being in my algorithm. And I saw her um years later. She was in my algorithm because she crochets now. So I see all the crochet stuff. And she was a big crocheter. I was like, oh my gosh. That is funny how the world works. I'm like wondering, what if what if she felt inspired by the doll and she was like, I want to make stuff like that? Or maybe she felt like she could do it better. I noticed our art stars styles are very different. She's like fairy stuff, and I'm more like a morbid and anatomically correct. Or well, not or yeah. I like horror. I like things to be kind of creepy or cutesy. So I'll make a hand with blood and bones, or I'll make a butterfly on a flower petal, depending on my mood. I'm trying to figure out how to crochet the purple braid from K-pop Demon Hunters for my daughter. Is that the really long one? I don't have children. I know they're really into Demon Hunters right now. I'll go with she was inspired and then wanted to try her style. I think that too, which I love because that's well, that's not what inspired me to crochet. I was inspired to crochet because I have a crochet blanket like this one behind me, and this is actually the very first crochet blanket that I ever made. And it's my charm blanket now. Every year I add another row when I have done something uh life changing or whatever. But I gotta look at the this braid. I'll see if I could see Demon Hunter braid. So tappy. Oh, yeah, the big thick braid. And you want to crochet it? I feel like I don't know how I will go about doing that either. A big thick crochet braid. If I didn't have a child, I'd be crocheting with you all day. It's a super long one, and it's not just that it's long, it's thick up top. So I'm feeling like if you did the the cap of some sort that people are using, I don't know what people are using to make the wig. Whatever you put it on, I would just use a bunch of yarn. Like I gotta this is just a scheme, but say I pulled a bunch of yarn together and then I would do some crochet chains on top of it, like inside of it, just for a design. And then you can get like highlights like that if you pull a bunch of different similar colors. Like if I did these two, it's the same. Well, it's not. Maybe the same shade. It's better. You do some highlights and then put it together like that, like braid it and then put it through like one. If I wanted to do my own hair, I would take it from the back, pull it around, and then get the next one. But I would string it through like that so it don't come apart as a crochet project. Does that make sense? And then the next one I will pull and then string it through that one and then pull it around. It's kind of fire. It's so secure. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Thank you so much. We just did something together. Oh my God. Yes. Found the new way to put my hair back. That is neat. That was nice. Appreciate that. Cool. She wants a doll of her, but the hair looks like it's gonna be a nightmare. Oh, as a doll. I'm thinking you making a wig. She thinks I can crochet better than I can. She believes in you. That's perfect. That's why people love their kids. They just believe in you more than anybody should. And then tie the chain like a braid. Well, I would put them, I would tie the whole thing together like a braid, like the whole thing. So all, cause you don't want to chain that many. That's just unnecessary. But it still gives the effect. of it being crocheted if you had some chains in it, and I would just make it much thicker with extra yarn. Even though that's gonna take up so much yarn also, it'd be like that sometimes. So see, that's a good idea. I'm gonna attempt it. If it's a disaster, I'll tell her it's a Halloween doll. Well, it being a doll does change things a little bit. Um, it since now it's small, I think I would chain all of it. Or I will put strings through all of it, and that's gonna be more than enough for it to be a thick braid. If it's just a doll, when I do hair for the doll, I'll pull it through and then do like a, so say it's like this, I'll go like that and then pull one string all the way through, go like that, boom, pull it up, and then give it a trim, cut it, and I'm seeing it like being a visual person and trying to explain stuff is so hard. But I'll do the whole head like that and then braid all of that. And that's definitely gonna be enough for it to be thick. And you wouldn't need to chain anything unless you just wanted to for the design of it. Why am I still showing you how to braid? What is this? What is this even? But I think that's how I would do it. Um, I might even have a crochet head somewhere. I made a just a head in a bonnet because it's kind of fun to just braid the hair. It's in here somewhere. I got so many things that I said that I'm gonna show y'all eventually. She asked for the wig, but I told her I'll attempt the doll first. The wig is, it seems like it's a lot. Yeah, I can crochet the cap and pull the hair through. Yep, it's gonna be the easier way to do it. Still a lot. Still a lot. I mean, fun though. It's gonna be so much fun. So much fun. That's the best part about projects. It's not about the project, it's about the friends you made something. But yeah, the braid, I would do as a doll, I would just pull them all through, and then I would get fun with it because it's color. You could even get some tinsel. How fun is that? Like the tinsel that you would get from the beauty supply store that kids put in their hair to make their hair sparkly. Fun. And because it's crochet, she probably wasn't gonna brush its hair anyway. She's giving me such a long list of things to make. I'm gonna have to start charging her. Yeah, a chore for whatever. Oh, because you've been doing your chores and I've been giving you allowance. You've done so well with this one. I didn't even have to tell you something like that. I don't know. You were so kind to. Do they have? Does she have uh cousins or siblings or? Y'all, they about to get report cards if she gets all A's every time. Now that one, every time she brings home all A's, free gift. I like that. I might even start something like that. Show me y'all's report cards, and I give you. Because kids are so broke, they'll take anything. They'll like to win anything. That's kind of messed up. We need to give more stuff to children for doing good jobs. We need to have more incentives. I made my nephew a snake the length of his body, and he already requested another one. Oh my God. Yeah, my nephew asked for that cat ear hat. I've made him three beanies, and I've made my niece more things because my nephew was immediately uninterested. But in his defense, he saw my crochet stuff in the beginning when it was falling apart and it was string everywhere. So he just was like, okay. and he'd never seen anybody else crochet before. Now it's people that do it. This is like he might have been two, or maybe actually he might have been, my niece might have been two, so he might have been like 6, 7 when he first started seeing me crochet. So he's always seen it, not impressed. It's just string. But my niece, she just asked for a Hello Kitty hat. Well, I made it, and then she asked for it. Um, I made her a blanket. I made her some stuff for her dollhouse, like blankets, pillows. I made her bags for her crayons. I think that's it. Yeah, they really chill. I was just thinking about the fact that I've never sent anything away to my family like out of state. I should send my aunt a hat this next fall. Cause they're in New York. I know they could use some hats and scarves at minimum. My thing is they never supported me. I got a lot of aunts and uncles, but my one aunt who has sent me something, I'll send her something. She sent me, she's put in order before. Anything I make, they claim I had to start hiding stuff. Yeah, I'm safe. I just got so much shit, truly. Sometimes I'll have family come over and they're like, "Oh, I like that shirt," and I'll just give it to them. But if it's really new, I'll give it way discounted. Like, give me back the money for the yarn because I'm gonna have to go back to the store and at least get the yarn and pretend I'm gonna make it again. I can at least pretend I'm gonna make it again, if to make me feel better. I started just making random doll heads for them to throw around, and it's fun. With my I had four, was it four? I had 3 kids at the house last summer, and their favorite thing to do was throw around the water balloons I made, which was literally just the fluffy, like the Chanel yarn, crocheted into a circle. I made 3 of them. They were like different sizes because it was 3 kids. I made just out the fluffy purple yarn, put it in a bucket of water, and they just had a time throwing it at each other and throwing it up in the air, throwing it to see who could throw it the furthest away. And then once they started doing that, I'm like, all right, y'all, it's getting dirty. I mean, they still would have played with it some more, but they was good with it for actually like a week of throwing it supervised. Then I started watching them from the garage, and that was on me because then they started playing race. I don't know what that is. Kids just be making stuff up. Oh my god! Stop getting closer to my elbow. It's weird. I've been doing really good. I've tried not to check the time, but the last time I did check the time, it was 30 minutes. Probably wasn't that long ago, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to not look at the time again and do 2 more rows and then just see where I am with it. I made them snowballs look fun. Oh, it was a mistake. Oh no, because I was getting hit with snowballs for a week. I be trying to cook it and boom, snowballs to the back of the head. It sounds fun though. I mean, especially if you find some way to make them like cold without it hurting. Because I assume if you froze them, you would have to chill them. You put them in the freezer for like 20 minutes. And then on a cold a cold on a hot summer day. That sounds like fun. Put them in a cooler. That would be a childish babysitter. That sounds like fun though to me. If it was super hot, it gets hot in Georgia. I don't know where you at or y'all. It's just you in here. I don't know where you at. But in Georgia, it could be like 85 degrees in the summer. All sun. Straight sun on you, on your back, like a book bag. You don't turn your back to it. Whether you got sunscreen on, layers, it don't matter. Should have chilled them. Next time, I just made a ball with white yarn and stuffed them with uh like cotton, or if you stuff them with cotton, I'm seeing the vision. That's actually a polyfill. Well, that I wonder what's well, no, cotton probably would be better because one, if it got out, well, no, if you made it with cotton yarn and cotton filling. So next time, uh, cause when I copy this, when I copy this, yeah, I'm gonna put it. What if even you made the cooler? Okay, see now I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much. Okay. Snowballs. Cotton inside, cotton yarn in a cooler. A little bit of ice because we don't want to freeze the children out. Because also, how you gonna clean those constantly? It's only gonna last for a second. I don't know. I gotta think this through a little bit more. I feel like my sister has these, but for the house. Every Christmas, she has a bin of fake snowballs by the fireplace that the kids throw at each other in the house. Yeah, you should, and let me know how it worked out. And also, if you can give the snowballs a little bit of texture, like an actual snowball, that'll be cute. Give some of them texture, and then some of them can be smooth. Yeah, I like that. I see that. And then sometimes they can be like tiny basketballs and baseballs. That's cute. You got a business idea just now. I'm not doing it anymore because now that's your business. You can sell those because you actually have children who know children, or the fact that your kids is using it, they can show other kids how to use it, invite them over. That's a business idea. You can sell them by like seven for $25. I want to crochet with a really fuzzy yarn, but I struggle with it. It's really a matter of learning how to feel. That's how a lot of people can you crochet without looking? Because a lot of the time, that's what I'm doing is I'm just touching it. You know that this one is higher up. Really, that's it. That is all it is with that larger one. Also, if you use the right size needle. So I guess that's not it. You have to use, I think, is it what size is this? I can't see, child. It's an N. So I think is that a 11 or 10? Yeah, this is a 10. I usually use a needle about this big for the giant yarn, the Chanel, and it keeps you from pulling it too tight because it breaks really easy too. At least the brand that I buy breaks so easy. Um, well, or a 9. I think a 9 is like the smallest I will go because this is probably what you would want to use to make the snowballs. Because when you fill it up, you don't want anything to fall out of it. So this will give you a tighter stitch. But I hear that a lot. People that use the fuzzy and the like the fur and the fuzzy yarn, they can't find the stitches. So I see sometimes people say they use stitch markers. That'll help. Or use a different texture yarn so that you can find the stitches. Whatever works. I would do that until you get used to feeling it where it's going up at. I'll use the kids for an ad. Then put them paws in the pack. Yes, exactly. I can look away for like a minute, then I have to look back down. I mean, the same though. Yeah, that you see, I could look away, and then, especially with something this small, that's really what it is. This needle is too tiny. I have all the way up to a 15, I think. This is the biggest one that I have. And this is what I use to make my mesh dresses. The purple one that I was talking about earlier. I got two 15s. Sometimes I'll use my 11 to make those dresses, depending how I want it to look, how stretchy I want it to be. That's my biggest one, and these are my smallest ones. What's this? Look at this. Get get serious. Who? What is this grasping? This is grasping eyelashes. I've never used this needle in my life. I don't even know if it's still on there. Like, is it broken? There's no way that that's a hook. That just don't even make sense. No, it's still that's a hook. This is like for thread. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. They sure do on my favorite ones. Get a project done quickly. Get them done fast. What size do you normally use? Are you a 5? I feel like everybody has errors. People that don't crochet that much or just start out always use like a 4 to a 6 all the time. And that's it. They'll use the one in that range. Mine was a 5. When I first started out, all I used was a 5 all the time, everywhere, for anything. Until I learned the difference of how my stitches feel when I use different size needles. Now, it definitely matters for every project how I want stuff to fall and fit. The tiny one doesn't even look like exactly. It looks like it's for thread, like sewing thread. I used to use a 4, but now I use a 2.7. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. So 2.7, 3.7. I like a 4.2, 5 still, 6. I go between those for the most part. And then every once in a while, for specific projects or to go up a step, I'll switch it from a 5 to a 5.7, stuff like that. But I use the same size, I use the same needles, and my hands got used to it. Like, I don't really use this one often, and my fingers are feeling it. Yesterday, I had to stop because I was getting a cramp. And I was like, I don't even, that is not, that doesn't happen. It was very weird. I stick to the small range now, but sometimes I'll reach for the wrong hook midway. I hate when I do that. I still do that today. I can't remember what size I was using. I'd be so happy that I was recording myself because sometimes that's the only way that I remember. And when I first started crocheting, I used to match what project I was doing with the needle. So say I was doing a project that was pink, I would use a pink needle so that I could remember and I didn't realize that they were different sizes. I thought they were just different colors. That was the very beginning, like the first couple weeks, and I had to just toss a bunch of projects to the side. I probably still have them to this day. A couple projects, like you said, started out one size and ended out a different size. I have some shorts like that that look like bloomers. Kind of cute. Kind of cute, but was most of them was the other way around. So it would be like your butt is in there like this, and then the fat from your butt would be sticking out. So lots of those, and I just can't bring myself to throwing them away. And I'm glad because today I would just take it apart and use the yarn for something else. But I did have a lot of projects that I did waste my time. Well, I won't say I wasted my time outright, even though technically that's what happened. But I did end up learning a lot from the time that I spent when I could have watched a quick tutorial, or if I knew somebody. I'm very glad that the world is more easy to find community, because it probably was just, well, it definitely wasn't as many people, but it was probably a community of people that was online that could have helped me, but I couldn't find it. It wasn't a TikTok or community tabs, discords, the I don't know. I don't even know what. Like I said, algorithms. I knew of maybe two or three other girls that crochet online, and that was it. And then the pandemic happened, and now everybody crochets. Also, TikTok happened, so you can find somebody that does anything, no matter what you do. You could be, I don't know, you could be somebody that likes to surf on cardboard boxes. You're gonna find a community. So I love that about the internet now. Now I put the other hooks in another room, so I'm forced to get up and get them, or else I just keep reaching for them. Yeah, I got a problem. Also, a solution. I'll have all of my hooks here with me, um, and then I'll put my hook down. But I do a thing where I usually put my hook inside of the needle or inside the project, or I'll leave it in like this. I'll just tighten it, which, you know, is gonna fall out. So, but if it's the only needle that kind of makes sense that's still out here, wait a minute, what size is this? Oh, I guess this one is slightly larger. And this is actually what I used for that dress because it's out. Look at that song. What else is out here? My four is just sticking outside of my needles. So I have a knitting bag right here. This is on my TikTok shop. To put all my crochet stuff. So I got my jumbo hooks here. I got my needles, sewing needles, my light up hooks. I got what's it, yarn needles somewhere. I bought these from a lady that was selling them at a pop-up shop. She puts these little gibbets on the end of crochet needles. I thought it was cute. It's a regular needle with gibbets, and I just sit that in there with them. Got my thread. Oh, it was already open. Black. Stop doing that. I got black and white all the time. I don't have needle in there. That's weird. I almost always have my needle inside of the thingy. I have all of my knitting needles. in here. And my I-cord maker that I got off the TikTok shop. Also, some more needles because they just jump away from you when you need them. And my yarn needles, I think. Yeah, got just the one and another regular needle. Then in here, pins, more crochet needles, my coaster that I use because I always have my Contigo with me, lotion because my hands be dry. And this bag comes with the charger. Well, they didn't come with the portable charger, but it comes with like a little area where I can charge my stuff on the outside of the bag. And my favorite part is these holes. So whatever yarn I bring with me, I can just bring it out. So I love this. Isn't it? I love it. I don't know how she made that. And it was like, I think she got it from Amazon. It was a black girl. I was like, I need to have that. So all of this is useful when I need to take my crochet with me for whatever reason. Usually when I'm traveling, if I'm on a road, in a car for a long time, this bag is like a lifesaver. And then the inside of it has a bunch of compartments too. I was looking for this kiwi that I was making. Here it is. And all of the yarn. So as you can see, this bag is pretty big. And two pairs of scissors. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was making a kiwi. I'm just gonna put that back in there. And that's how we got lost the first time, I'm sure. But if I don't put it in a bag this time, that's my logic. Trust me. Trust me, bro. See all of these little got a plastic. I love this bag to travel with, especially. It has a back bag. Ooh. I usually put my personal stuff back here and it'll be big enough. Like anything that I would put in a purse, I would put back there. And in the little pockets inside the inner book bag part or whatever. But I'm very glad that I got that bag. Well, or somebody got it for me, rather. The charging area is so clutch. I have so many little portable chargers. That's my secondary one. I have this really cute pink one that I keep. I have a tray for all of my stuff that goes in my purse. Hold on. This is real good. I've been drinking these teas forever. It ain't never tasted like this. Not endorsed. I don't know what they did different, but okay. Read the ingredients. Hold on. Friend texted me twice. I had to make sure she was good. I had to make sure she was straight. She is. I'm gonna have to text you back in a second, but I don't remember what I was saying. That bag is clutch. Oh, portable chargers, clutch. They come in handy. I was talking about my purse. I have so many of these little bins here that I'm using it right now to keep my yarn from going all over the place. I use them to organize everything in my life pretty much. I have a variety of sizes from gigantic to medium to small to extra small, and I use a smaller one for everything that goes inside my purse when I leave the house because I switch my purse out a lot, and I have a tendency to leave stuff in with a purse that I was using. So it's right by my door. So when I get my purse off my shoulder, take all my stuff off, I'm about to get ready to go to bed. I could just take everything in my bag, put it in a little thing, and it'll be ready for tomorrow. And if I need to charge anything, it's right next to the charger because I got too much going on to be forgetting stuff. Forgetting one thing will set you back like 30 days. If you me, and just be like too many things. I can't deal with being overwhelmed literally. I have a bad habit of just giving up. If too many things are happening at one time, I'll just quit. So to avoid that, I try to make sure all my things are together and in order. So I can just oh my gosh, guys, I've been live for 76 minutes. That's not quite as long as I want it to be live for. So I'm gonna do 15 more minutes and I definitely surpassed my goals. Speaking of having a bad habit of stuff, I'm gonna stop saying that. I know I have a bad habit. I ain't got to talk about having a bad habit. I'm getting rid of a bad habit. I don't have the bad habit. I'm getting rid of the bad habit. I'm recognizing it and working on getting rid of it. I don't have it. It doesn't have me. I need to stop talking like that. Cause that's partially why yo ass be in a rut. I had I had see I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it. Growing up, I was not talked to well, so I automatically hear that inside myself when I'm saying anything, pretty much. I don't need to look for ways and stuff that won't work because it's already gonna find you. Ways things won't work is easier to find than finding ways that it will. You don't need to give negativity any energy because it's gonna find you. You don't have to go look for it. It will find you. Especially if you're doing good things. If you look for the negativity, you're gonna be the negativity for somebody else. Oh my god, look at this color combo. Am I tripping? I love this. Look at this. Even with the texture. This is cute. This is why we have this bin sitting here like this. I love this. What can we make with that? I see a dress. I see a cover up. Instead of bad habit, I just say I'm still working on some things. Yeah, that's I need to. I'm going to start saying. I'm going to start speaking on my behaviors as something that I'm working through. I think I want to say that. Using action words. You know, in English, the way we say certain things is kind of like depressing. Or top. Why, when I saw it, I kind of saw like a poncho. Squares. Like grainy square poncho. Yes. Let me put these to the side. It needs a middle color though, like a gray or a gray or oh, I don't have enough of the green. This is all that I have of it. I have it in yellow too. I was supposed to use this. I'm just gonna make a bunch of granny squares with this and use it a lot. Use it a little bit everywhere. That's what I should do to get this bend down. And we need to be coming up with ways to chop down this bend. Can we do that right now, actually? What else did I have to show y'all? I could be done since I've got 10 minutes now. I can show you some of my old projects that I'm always talking about that I have way too many of around. I can show you the yarn that I have left to get to so we can come up with projects that I should be working on. What's up? I'm from New York. Where are you from? I definitely I have way more space than I did a couple weeks ago to put new projects in new bags. I even have new bags for different categories of stuff. I got way bigger bags and replaced stuff. So I have way more space to fill these bags in with new items. I still have to take pictures of what's behind me. I made a couple small things. I'm working on this big project that's gonna be on a runway. So this is gonna take me weeks, or at least a week and some change. We already on like the fourth day because I had to work on them flowers. I had to work on the waistband, and today y'all see how long this is taking me, and we've not really got anywhere. I mean, you can go to the beginning of the live, maybe press the beginning of the live and see how far we got from when I started. How many rows did I actually do, y'all? I have to go get the little one, but I'll check you back for the next live. Oh, thank you so much for hanging out with me, Bianca. I always appreciate you being here with me. Um, Definitely gonna make sure I stay focused so we have some more to see. Thanks so much. Take care, drive safe. Oh gosh. Well, right on time because I'm about to head out myself anyway. A few more minutes. Yeah, I need to decide what else I'm gonna do with with all of this yarn. I think granny squares is a great idea. It always brings me to life. I'm so happy to hear that. But it makes me feel good that, at least somebody is enjoying it because it does take a lot to come up here and do this. I'm being very patient with what God is telling me to do. I'm not really even sure, but sometimes you have to lay in waiting, and I am doing that. And laying in waiting can drive you crazy if you don't keep praying. Just got to keep praying, and keep moving, and keep doing what God is telling you to do. You are only ever rewarded for that. So keeping faith, keeping the faith. Amen. I really do feel like I got a lot of this skirt done. I'm gonna put it up to myself. When I first started it was barely touching my belly button. So it's past my belly button. Still a long way to go for it to be a baby doll dress. And again, I want it to poke out like that. So I left it open because I'm kind of nervous that it won't connect all the way. Kind of nervous. And I'll have to leave it open. Um, but I did plan for uh that mistake. What is that? Oh my gosh, my juice. When did I spill my juice? I kind of prepared for if it wouldn't completely come together, I plan on making a pink panel, putting the flowers on that pink panel, and then putting that behind the dress. And it'll still give that effect of it being like over the top of it. Oh gosh. It's all gonna work out. Just got to keep going. Um Gonna stop here. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here, right now, right at this moment in time. I'm gonna stop. All right, it's coming around, coming right on up, right now. All right. So this is where we are. Okay, I actually think I'm gonna put some on the outside too. I'm gonna 3D it because I can. Because I can. I can actually do whatever I want. I'm making this appear. I am creating it from scratch. I can do whatever I want to my design, my creation, my work of art. There is no messing it up. I love it so far. So I've changed my mind in multiple areas. Let's redesign. Thanks. Swapping. I like that now. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this down now instead. Strap still. Flowers on the outside also. Blah, blah, blah. I think I also want to do flowers coming down the straps. So I had to make some smaller flowers too. Love it. Later. Bye.